And just to give you one small example, the difference between Nigeria and Ghana is that in Ghana, you cannot make money from playing music in public. There's a custom amongst Ghanaians of not paying their musicians any substantial wage. Nigeria is different. A Nigerian artist can actually make money from playing in public. And they can make, just to give you the proof of what I'm saying, can you think of a...
Let's be real. Are Ghanaian musicians actually making money from making music? Let's be real. Because we already see these Nigerian musicians are moving up and down, rocking shows, selling out auditoriums, making some good cash from, selling tickets, brand endorsement and things. Can we say same for Ghanaian musicians? Because if you watch quite recently, it be like, say, the Ghanaian musicians are really sleeping. And it be like, say, we don't know if the Ghana music industry, it is actually propelling or it's just stuck. It's summer. Mostly when we don't say it's summer, there are a lot of musicians where they travel around the globe playing summer shows, cashing out some few pounds, dollars, and euro. So say they will come back to, their country and come and start some new projects and do some link up and things. Where they see these Nigerians where every time, they make big moves. The video, they do tour. Rema is doing this, Whiskey is doing that. Burna Boy is doing this, that. Like, people are really making solid moves. But in Ghana, we know if we say same. There's this video circulating on social media where one professor, they call him Professor John Collins, a UK-born, musician and professor at the University of Ghana. He stayed in Ghana somewhere around, 1969. He specialized in highlife music and African music industry. There's this video of him where they talk, say, in Nigeria, there are a lot of millionaires where they go feel boast off from just doing music. There are a lot of millionaires where actually they come up. I say, in Nigeria, musicians can just play shows in public space just in Nigeria. Therefore, not even travel outside to play shows whatsoever, where actually they've been able to accumulate a lot of wealth to an extent, say, they become like millionaires in their country. Unlike Ghana, stating say you can't be in Ghana and make music and become a millionaire. It's never possible.
And just to give you one small example, the difference between Nigeria and Ghana is that in Ghana, you cannot make money from playing music in public. There's a custom amongst Ghanaians of not paying their musicians any substantial wage. Nigeria is different. A Nigerian artist can actually make money from playing in public. And they can make, just to give you the proof of what I'm saying, can you think of a single millionaire Ghanaian musician? Maybe this generation coming up now is different, but if you take my generation, there's not a single millionaire musician. Even Nana Ampedu, Akuku Seku, all the Ike Nyami, he died living in somebody's hallway. Go to Nigeria, you have millionaire musicians. Fella's just one of them. There were so many. Ebenezer Obey, Sunny Ade, you name it, Victor Owaifu. They were so rich that they could form their own hotels, their clubs. Bobby Benson. We never had this in Ghana. We never had a club or a recording studio up until maybe the 80s or 90s that was built by a Ghanaian who had made money in his own country from music.
This thing where the video come on social media, it brought so many mixed reactions. Even into recent times, 2025, see how our Ghanaian musicians are struggling. Unlike Nigeria, where their artists are traveling around the globe, playing shows, festivals, endorsement, doing their own tours and things. But Ghanaian musicians, sometimes I feel like they are even scared to take some bold steps. They are even scared to stay some boasters. And so sometimes when we see some of these artists from Ghana, where they talk, say they do this, they buy this expensive cars and things, people keep asking questions. Are they really making legit music money? Or they are doing other things that people don't know about? Because as far as we know, if we talk of Whiskey, Burna Boy, Davido Dems, Rema Dems, buying expensive cars every year, at least like 3 collections of luxurious cars being bought by these musicians. And at least if you put 1 or 2 together, see these guys are getting big brand endorsement deals. Selling out festivals. Touring around the world, doing big features. Playing shows back to back all year round. But in Ghana, we don't see that. Yet these musicians, they show us, say they get money, they do do this, they do that. So when things like this pop up, and when you have people who have been in the industry for so many years, study the music game, even to an extent, say they know the history of some high life legends, being able to make, a lot of money from just making music and performing in public spaces in in their country and building hotels. Name them clubs and things from just doing music in their public space. They don't even travel outside though. And then in Ghana, we know if you do that, then there is a question mark of some of these artists, their source of income. Because as you see, you hear from the legends you home of, you see there are so many millionaires in Nigeria who just did music and perform in public spaces in Nigeria. But in Ghana, there are no millionaires in Ghana making music because Ghana, people don't even support the music. The rich people don't support the music. Nigeria, rich man go fit just call you, give you money to just come perform for him and in friends. They go pay you good money. We go fit talk the likes of VIP back in the days when they came up, they had a hit songs like Ahunka Home, Winning, Wichi, Ahunka Home. They've said it several times. I've had conversations with them where they say, Charlie, they were booked by Nigerians. There are millionaires that even book them where they are just their wife, their birthday parties or their friends they celebrate. They just call them to come and perform to like 2 or 3 people. Some of them said, they don't even want to hear any of your songs. They just want them to perform just one song. And they went to stay in Nigeria for almost 7 months to like a year. And they were playing shows every single week for Nigeria. In Ghana, can we say same? When your artists, when they call yourself, say, come play show, we mention price of all these organizers and things go, they scream back and forth like, say, you call some money where they never see before. Yet these artists, this is what they do to live. This is what they do to live. But Nigeria, people will give you money. They support entertainment. That's why the artists always do bigger things where they move forward. When the artists, they do show anywhere around the world, as a Nigerian, it is like a must that you have to go and support your brother. That's why the artists, they strive all over the way. Sometimes when we compare ourselves to Nigerians, it is funny. We just take hype from them, but we know for a fact, say, the things where these Nigerians are doing, Charlie, we not reach their level. We not date their level, but sometimes we just put 2 and 2 together just to also, feel like say we belong, just to feel like say we the tag along. But in reality, when it comes to the work, these Nigerians, they are ahead of us. The level where they the things where they do, bro, it be mind blowing. How many international musicians are actually featuring us? Even when they go look for them, say we know they get how much more say they can't look for us. But I see Ghana is coming to release a new album. You get Whiskey that Shake Benna Boy on them. They are chasing these Nigerian musicians trying to do something with them. How many of us are chasing? And a few of them that are actually making moves, trying to enter the place like the likes of Stoneboy and things. All we do is pull him down. We know the support. And so the Ghana music industry, if somebody come where they tell you they flaunt some money, where they tell you, say, make money from music and things, just as you hear from the, high life music legend, African music industry expert. This man has been in the game for so many years. He's a professor for University of Ghana. He's a musician and stuff. He's studied in music. He's been around for so many years, dealt with these Nigerian high life legends, Ghana high life men. And he know for fact, say, you can't be in Ghana and become a millionaire from just making music and playing in public spaces in Ghana. But in Nigeria, there are so many millionaires who became millionaires from just making music, performing in public spaces in Nigeria, and they became who they are. And so when we see this Burna Boy, Davido, Whiskey Dems, and all these young folks who are moving around the world and cashing out and do big things, shall we forgive them respect? Because Nigerian musicians, the money where they sit stop, especially I see these young folks, most of them, they are not even up to 30, 35, they are not even up to 40, but they are bagging. Sitting, see Arresta, see Ashake, see Rema, see Davido, Whiskey, Fireboy, name them. All these musicians are young musicians, but the money where they make, bro, all these guys in the scene like that, they are all millionaires in their own respectful way. And Charlie, sometimes we have to beg them up and be encouraged and not say, Charlie, when it's your time to shine, you will shine. But as it stands now, it be for facts from the legend in whom he said there are no millionaires in Ghana making music. But in Nigeria, you go fit count of several of them. And so, Charlie, see the Shadout TV news anywhere the news, they definitely go bring them to you. If you do what to like, share, subscribe. Tell us so come, Charlie. This your boy Modi. Yeah.
What's up, yo? This is Zill, the real deal. VVIP all day. Keep watching Shadout TV. Boss Shaggy.
Dano. This your boy, the self-representative for Shadout TV.
Wagwan people. This what? Shadout TV, Charlie. This be where you for day. Don't go nowhere. You understand? Bye.
Shadout TV news. One thing. Yeah, something like catch you more.
Big ups to Shadout TV news. You don't know. By now, you endorse, by no fight.
Yo, it's BPM boss, the worldwide boss, aka everything says, you don't know, we straight alive. I see no Shadout TV. Yo, what up, what up? DJ ThIs the name. We live at VIP. Salah Fest inside Nima 2024. Big ups to Shadout TV.